I hit the floor hard. The sound of my body cracking against the bottom step still echoes in my head. My vision blurred, pain spreading like fire through my ribs. Above me, Bria leaned over the railing, her lips curved into a smirk she didn't bother hiding. "You deserved it," she whispered. My parents rushed to her, not me. My mother's trembling voice asked the question that sealed my silence. "It was an accident, right, Bria?" Bria's eyes met mine. She didn't flinch. Yes, she slipped. I wanted to scream, but the pain swallowed my voice whole. What they didn't know, what Bria didn't know, was that the security camera above the stairwell had captured every second, and the head nurse, stationed at the desk nearby, had already pressed record. Growing up, Bria and I had been cast in roles we never chose. She was the golden one, pretty, reckless, adored. I was the quiet shadow, the dependable daughter who cleaned up her messes. When she crashed my father's car, I was the one who lied for her. When she stole from my mother's purse, I was the one who returned the money. Every time she broke something, I was the glue. But glue only holds until it cracks. The first time I saw real malice in her eyes was the night she cornered me in the kitchen. "You think you're smarter than me, don't you?" she spat. "Always so perfect, always so good. But no one actually cares about you. They care about me." I thought it was jealousy, a childish tantrum. But that smirk at the bottom of the hospital stairs told me it was something darker. I didn't rage. I didn't beg my parents to believe me. I stayed silent, letting them cradle her as if she were the one bleeding. That's when clarity set in. They had chosen their side long ago. Fine, let them. I would show them what it meant to overlook me. 2 weeks in that hospital bed gave me time. Time to breathe through the pain. Time to plan. The footage was in the hospital system, too sensitive to delete, too damning to ignore. I requested a copy through the head nurse, framing it as insurance for liability. She didn't ask questions. She slipped me the file quietly, her knowing eyes a promise of discretion. From there, it was methodical. First, I secured an external hard drive. One copy for me, one tucked safely into a lawyer's office under my name. No one could erase what Bria did now. Second, I waited. Timing mattered. If I exposed her too soon, they'd dismiss it as misunderstanding. No, I needed Bria comfortable, arrogant, careless. So I smiled when she visited my hospital room, feigning weakness. She leaned close once, whispering, "Next time, maybe I'll make sure you don't get up." Her mistake. She thought I was still the glue. My discharge day came. They all stood there, Mom, Dad, Bria. She held balloons. My parents held relief. I held silence. But the silence was not empty. It was loaded. I played my part. I returned home, stayed quiet, endured Bria's smirks and taunts. Let her believe she'd gotten away with it. And when her 21st birthday came, I gave her a gift. Not wrapped in paper, wrapped in truth. The house was filled with friends, music, and laughter. Bria was glowing, soaking in attention like sunlight. I stood in the corner, quiet as always. When the moment was right, I excused myself to the living room TV, slipped in a USB, synced it to the speakers. The screen flickered to life. At first, people thought it was a slideshow. Then the footage played. Bria's hand on my back. The shove. My body tumbling down the stairs. Her smirk. Her words. "You deserved it." The room fell into silence so sharp it cut. Gasps. Murmurs. My parents' faces drained of color. Bria froze, the champagne glass slipping from her hand and shattering on the floor. That's not... But the tape played again and again. Every angle, every second. Undeniable. My parents looked at her, not me. For the first time in my life, their eyes were filled with something other than blind adoration. It wasn't love, it wasn't pity, it was fear. Bria's world cracked in real time, friends backing away, whispers spreading like wildfire. And me? I stood there, calm, unmoving, my silence louder than any accusation. She lunged at me once, desperate, but Dad pulled her back. His voice broke when he finally said the words I'd waited my entire life to hear. "What did you do, Bria?" By the next morning, she was gone. Expelled from the university, cut off financially, branded by her own actions. My parents tried to patch the mess, but some things can't be fixed with lies and denial. And me? I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. Justice doesn't always come in courtrooms. Sometimes it comes in the living room, on a flickering TV, in front of every person who once worshipped her. I think about that moment at the bottom of the hospital stairs. The pain, the helplessness, her smirk. She was right about one thing. I did deserve it. Not the fall, the victory.